What's up, guys? It's your boy DMG, Nick, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial. A couple of people have been asking me about to do this, and I just decided, hey, what the hell, why not? Um, Basically, I got my Blade Pro in the hand with the LE throne mesh, and what I'm going to do is I took the white out of the top string. Um, it was a regular triangle top string, but a lot of people have asked me to do the same one or give a tutorial in depth how to do the one that I did um, on the Nike CEO. So um, it really wasn't hard. It's just kind of like when you use the same color string, it's really easy to get. And hopefully you guys will just understand and learn, and you guys can start doing it on your own. So yeah, that's that. What you're gonna need for the project, obviously, the scissors, the lighter, you know, and when you cut the string for the triangle top, since it's gonna be obviously a little bit less lengthy than the regular top string that I already put on it in silver. Um, Notice how I already started the kind of like double wraparounds, well, the single wraparounds. But what that does is that gives you like a flush look onto your stick. So you don't have like one string going one way, one string going the other way. They both are flush together, and there's enough room on each side of the hole to do this type of top string. Um, Sometimes you're not going to be able to do this on all heads. Some holes are just, they're not big enough, so you might have to take your needle nose pliers and make them bigger if you want, or you could just do a regular triangle top string just the normal way. This is the way that I just kind of like to use. I'm not going to say I invented it, because I certainly didn't. I just something that I saw and I just kind of liked. So, here we go. Anyways, I got a new haircut. What do you guys think? Hopefully you guys like it. Yeah, so who cares? But alright, I don't have any music or anything cool to add to this video, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Like I said, I already did the top string on this, and like I said, it's got the Blade LE throne mesh on it, and here we go. So I got a big long string of silver, um, sidewall, and let's go. Gonna start at the top with the same hole that I did the top string on, just right there. So I'm not gonna go down or any other diamonds. Gonna pull it through, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I did to the other one. Because when I meant double wrap around, I mean wrap around the top string to the mesh here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Actually, it's better seen on the other side. Um, when you see it, it wraps around the mesh, and it wraps around to the plastic. So that's what I mean about double wrap around. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see that well. Like I said, I apologize about the lighting. It's coming in and out of here, but I will do the best we can. So insert the string just right through whatever hole, whatever side you want. I mean, when I did my original one. Oh, I started left to right. Sometimes I go right to left to right, but it doesn't really matter. What matters to me is having these two ends fairly knotted and close together, so it ends up looking like that. This is actually the best view of the double wraparound. As you can see, the tops where the 9 diamond connects. You just pull. It's really easy when you do the top string. You just pull it underneath the mesh, over the up and around to the right, and then you take the other piece of string, the slack, pull it through in the top, underneath, back around, and that's what's going to give you the look of that. So it's going to make everything nice and flush, and everything's going to look good for you. So let's just get into it. So basically, what you do. I mean, I can do this both ways, but basically what you do is you take the string, you pull it through top, just like a regular 9 diamond top, just like that. So you get one of them already in, and then what you're going to do is flip the head around right here, and you're going to go underneath this, and underneath that, and back over this. So let me just do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like. It gets a little tricky because the mesh has its own tension so sometimes it could, um, the needle nose pliers do come in handy, but for this type of project, you really don't need it. So once I get this, slack pulled through, but as you can see, I pulled it underneath the other one and underneath the other one, and I'm just gonna pull it right up nice and tight. Come on, baby. There we go. So there you go. You can see that. Now it's the double wraparound. So boom. And then all you do is just take that string once it's through the back strings, push the left to the right, just like that, and then you pull the string, I'm sorry, where am I? Right back through where you started. It's being a pain to me today because I had to take it apart to do this tutorial, so I didn't have a chance to cut it and make it again. So basically, when you're done, it should look exactly like that. Let me get the camera angle correct, and that's it. So once you see that, that's when you know you're doing it correct. So let me hold that back a little bit so you can see it, maybe a little bit better distance. And then in the front, what it's going to look like is just like that, just like a normal triangle top string. So, and you're still going to go through each of the middle, diamonds just like you would as a normal one, but it's just going to be the double wraparound, and you're not going to go around the front. And it's going to give it a cooler look. So I'm just going to bang out a few diamonds just right now, and I'll just show you kind of near the end where I'm at. And it should be fairly easy for you guys to start doing this on your own. For me, it only took one try to get it right, and that was that. The only thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to... This is something that you don't want to do, and I'll show you that real quick because this can screw up your whole top string. You don't want to pull this so high so that other diamond is almost up like past the scoop. I mean, some people like it really tight, but there's just no reason for it. So just leave it, so that the other diamond is just pretty tight and flush with the scoop. That's all you need to do. So then again, what I'm going to do is then insert it back into the second hole. It's a long piece of string, so apologize for that. And then you just pull it through. And it looks just like that. And then, like I said, you just turn the head around like that. And wow, I got some good light, so that's cool. I'm sitting on a little stoop right now, so it's kind of hard to get the camera angle correctly. And I just hope you guys can see this. So, come on, baby. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, I pulled it down. There you go, good light. You can see it. You just pull it down tight, so that the other side isn't bulging up, and you just go back up right through this piece right here, and then through the back of the hole. So and another thing is, I don't pull these things up crazily. I'm sorry for the light. I don't pull these things crazily tight, like up like that. There's no need for that. I just keep them, barely flush, So let me just get the end of this. I should have cut this piece a lot shorter. It's too long, and it's gonna just end up screwing things up. So basically, I just wanted to show you what that's gonna look like when it is through. So now you can see it on the other side. So you get that double wraparound effect, and it looks cool. So yeah, so we got 2 of them done so far, and we're just gonna do the last 2, and the front should look exactly like this as you're going along. Um, so I'm just going to bang these, like I said, I'm just going to bang this out. And hopefully, hopefully you guys can just catch on and watch as I go along. I know it's not the greatest in-depth video, but I'm trying my best. So, another topic is I'm going to be making. There's someone that's going to be helping me making some visual aids as far as my top string. I mean, as far as my videos go. So when you open my new videos, you're going to see like an introduction, possibly a something similar to like the Throne of Strings thing like that. Kind of like with the like a disappearing little person or something to do with that. It's going to be DMG themed. It's probably just going to be the 3 letters, maybe a little character with a little lacrosse guy down there, coming around and stuff. So that's that. But this top string really doesn't take you a lot of time to do. I mean, as you can see, the more time I talk, the less time I have to work. And if I didn't talk at all, I could probably get this done within 5 to 10 minutes. It's just really not that long at all. Okay, so I'm halfway through, and as you can see, it's the, oh, sorry with the angles with this thing. It's the double wraparound, and it looks pretty fresh. What do you guys think so far? Oh, finally, some light. Perfect. So what do you think so far? Not bad? Huh? Hopefully you guys like it. So that's the double wraparound. It's really not that difficult. It's just like that. So. But bang. Okay. So. Actually, I'm going to keep it here because of the light. Hopefully you guys can see it better. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, everything's going good. As far as the mesh thing is concerned, there's been some updates with that. I sat down the other day with a few people, and I got a really good deal on some mesh, which was really good. I actually decided, I'm like, alright, fine, what the hell, I'm going to use Gimalax mesh. I was thinking of using something else, but it's going to be Gimalax, and, it's going to be something similar to Throne Mesh, but it's just going to have a little bit more of a waxy feeling to it, so you guys can, get a little bit more grip on your ball and stuff like that, because after a while, sometimes people say this stuff gets too soft. So I just want it to remain the same consistency. I just want to give the world, a good mesh. And I'm not in it for the money. I mean, I'm not in it to make a huge business, or anything like that. It's going to be fairly priced. There's going to be test pieces sent out to a lot of good people that I know, and hopefully it hits off. It's going to be local sales at first. And then it'll, then I'll start selling it on the website, when I make one, and, that's kind of like it. I did get a few people that asked me what my mesh formula was, and it's really not something I would share to a lot of people, but if anybody does want to learn how to make their own wax mesh, I mean, I can give you a good idea and some pointers on how to do that. Because it's certainly not difficult. You just have to play trial and error until you get it right, and kind of goes along with stringing, I guess, too. Okay, now as you guys can see, let me just put this in a better light. You guys can see that it's pretty much all done. Let me just put it up to the camera. All the diamonds are done. Everything looks pretty good. I just have one more triangle to go through, and then I'm going to be done. So as you guys can see, it's looking pretty good. the silver contrasted pretty well with the red. I was debating on what color to use, and I was like, oh geez, what should I use? Should I use maroon, to accent the top of the red to make it look darker? Should I use two colors? Should I use a neon in there? But ultimately, I like to use gray a lot, and I like to use it in my sticks because, white gets dirty, and I figure if you're stringing up a stick that has white mesh and, white strings and stuff like that, why not just string it up with all silver. It can definitely look great when you're done. I'm actually ending it right now, so it's kind of a pain to pull it through that hole. So I gotta end up pulling this string up, and pulling the other string up to get it through. So I'm just gonna take my lighter again, pull it back, make it better, make it easier so it'll slip through. And then you basically go the backwards way, the same way that you went when you started the top string. You don't have to. You just go through just like that, and basically what you do is you pull it tight, and then you tie it off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to tie this off, and then I'm going to cut it. So as you guys can see, I'm just going to make a simple knot, just like that. So that's just a simple, sorry, every time I turn this it goes the other way, so it's like crazy. So it's just a simple knot, just like that. And the back looks just like that. All finished, triangle top string for the Blade Pro. And as you can see, it's got a cool look to it. When I step back into the sunlight, it kind of gives you a nice hue. So if I push it forward a little bit, maybe you can see it a little bit better. And I hope the camera on you guys can see this as well. So basically what I accomplished in this is you get the two straights going down flush, and you get the triangle tops going through the things. You don't have to go over the front. You don't have to do any of that. This is basically the lazy man's way how to do a triangle top string, in my opinion. And like I said, the back, has that double wraparound look, which looks really, really cool. So that's basically what you get when you are finished with it. Like I was saying, first you get like one string here, one string there, it goes underneath, and then you get the two strings over there. So I'm just going to put it up here, give you a better shot of what it looks like. So when as I said again, when you start doing this, you just do a regular 9 diamond top string, pulling one end one way, one end the other, so it's flush, and then you go again through the same hole and do the triangle top string. So in the end, that's what it looks like. And to finish it off, all I have to do is just cut this right here, bang bang, take that off. And it's funny, I actually had enough string left over to do about a nylon or a sidewall or something like that, so who knows, maybe I'll stick this in the front and take out that white one and put something else in there. But all you just need to do is just take your lighter, take it, just hit it a few times so you don't burn your fingers off. Actually, this one wasn't as tight, so I'm just going to tighten it a little bit more, just so it's flush. There we go. So those two are sticking out, that's good. So there you go. That's the 9 diamond triangle top string lazy way that I do it, called the wraparound. If you guys have any other suggestions or any other tutorials you'd like me to do in depth, I'd have no problem doing it. So alright, I hope you guys liked it, and sorry about the long video. So DMG signing out. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy your weekends, and hopefully everything's good. Alright, take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.